Did you know that Yoweri Museveni's wealth is over 1,000 times greater than the average Ugandan? While millions struggle to survive, he enjoys a life of luxury. How did this happen? Yoweri Museveni, an African demigod, or Bacwezi, is a Ugandan president for over 38 years, living in extreme comfort. He owns multiple mansions, fleets of luxury cars, and private jets. Meanwhile, most Ugandans live in poverty, struggling to access basic needs like food and health care. Today, we explore how Museveni, once a revolutionary leader, became one of Africa's longest ruling and wealthiest presidents. Museveni came to power in 1986 with the promise of democracy, peace and economic development. But after nearly 4 decades in power, Uganda remains one of the poorest countries in the world. While Museveni and his family enjoy the benefit of extreme wealth, the average Ugandan faces a different reality: high unemployment, corruption, and limited opportunities. How did Museveni's leadership shift from fighting for the people to living in luxury? Museveni was born on August 15, 1944 in Tungamo, southwestern Uganda. His family is believed to be descendants of African demigods, the Bacwezi, whose rule was started around 1300 AD in the Great Lakes region of East Africa by Ndahura upon sparing his grandfather Bukuku. The Bacwezi are believed to have had powers and were militarized. Over time, they were filled with evil and their demigod powers started moving away from them. The Bacwezi raised cattle. Back to Museveni. He lived a simple rural life. Like many African leaders of his generation, he grew up during colonial rule, and the fight for independence shaped his early political ideas. He attended primary school in Chamate and later joined Ntali School for his secondary education, the same school where Rwanda's President Paul Kagame also studied. Museveni excelled academically and eventually secured a place at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. At the university, he became deeply involved in politics, studying Karl Marx theories and revolutionary ideas. He was influenced by leaders like Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, and other African nationalists who were fighting against colonialism. This education laid the groundwork for Museveni's future revolutionary activities. By the early 1970s, Museveni joined forces with those opposing brutal dictatorship of Idi Amin Dada. After Amin seized power in 1971, Museveni formed a group known as FRONATHA, Front for National Salvation, which carried out a guerrilla operation against Amin's regime. Museveni's commitment to fighting tyranny made him a key figure in Uganda's liberation efforts. After Amin was overthrown in 1979, Museveni briefly served in government. However, the 1980 presidential elections, won by Milton Obote, was widely regarded as rigged. This led Museveni to launch the National Resistance Army (NRA) in 1981, beginning a 5-year guerrilla war that would eventually topple Obote's government. In 1986, after long and bloody civil war, Museveni's NRA forces captured Kampala and he was sworn in as Uganda's president. At his inauguration, he promised a new era of peace, democracy and prosperity. Museveni famously declared, "The problem of Africa and Uganda in particular is not the people, but leaders who want to overstay in power." But despite this promise, Museveni has remained in power for nearly 4 decades. Initially, Museveni brought stability to a country ravaged by war and dictatorship. His government implemented economic reforms focusing on liberalizing the economy and promoting foreign investments. Under Museveni's leadership, Uganda experienced economic growth, but over time, it became clear that the political landscape was becoming less democratic and more authoritarian. Over the years, Museveni's lifestyle shifted dramatically from the humble beginnings of his guerrilla days. He now owns several lavish residences, including the State House in Entebbe, have faced harassment, imprisonment and even violence. In the 2021 elections, Museveni won another term amid widespread allegations of votes fraud and suppression of opposition voices. Protests against Museveni's government are often met with brutal force. In recent years, Ugandans have seen increased militarization of the state, with critics describing Museveni's rule as more dictatorial than ever before. The once promising leader who spoke of freedom and democracy now clings to power at all costs. While Museveni enjoys immense wealth and security, the majority of Ugandans continue to suffer. Access to clean water, healthcare, and education remains limited, particularly in rural areas. The healthcare system is underfunded, and many Ugandans rely on overcrowded public hospitals with little to no equipment. Museveni's government has invested heavily in military spending while neglecting essential services for the population. The divide between the ruling elite and ordinary people grows wider every day. This disparity raises questions about how Museveni can justify his opulent lifestyle in the face of such a widespread poverty. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's journey from revolutionary leader to one of Africa's longest ruling president has been marked by transformation both in his personal life and his leadership. While he once promised a new dawn for Uganda, today his legacy is defined by corruption, wealth and suppression of democracy. Will Museveni ever give up on power, or will Uganda continue to be haunted by a leader who prioritizes luxury over the needs of the people? Only time will tell. But the gap between Uganda's president and its people remains larger than ever before. Thank you for watching this documentary on Afrinvest TV. Subscribe for more insights into the hidden lives of powerful leaders, superstars, and billionaires.